Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Nathan. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. As someone who considers myself a maximalist, I've always sort of been infatuated by minimalism. I could never, but I thought it would be fun to actually try a capsule wardrobe. Capsule wardrobe is basically just like a sort of small amount of clothing. Basically just have like small chunk of clothing that you sort of really like, fits you really well, and you can rewear over and over again and mix and match with other things. I'm kind of not describing this well, but if you want to know more about it, you can just Google it. But I actually thought it would be really interesting to try a capsule wardrobe for a whole month. Pretty sure Best Dressed did a video like this like a few years ago. I don't remember if hers was like a month or something. It's been a while since I saw her video, but anyways, whatever. I'm mainly going to be focusing on like school days, usually because on the weekends I kind of just wear pajamas and sweatpants, so this is mainly just to help me on the school days. So basically about 4 school weeks is what I'm doing for this challenge. I didn't exactly know what to choose for this, so I kind of just went with things that I really like and that I could just like wear multiple times a week, and things I could just like mix together. Okay, first thing is just, it's getting really cold here, so just like a nice winter jacket. I mean, this is literally just so boring, but that's the point. It's very practical, so yeah. Next we have just some gray sweatpants. I actually thrifted these. And next, just this like crew neck that's just like really comfy, and I could just like wear this with sweats or jeans or whatever. Next, a plain black t-shirt. This is of course just good on its own as a staple piece, but also I can use it just to layer and all that jazz. This really nice lightweight Patagonia t-shirt, and it's a nice orange color, which I love the color orange. Then this just like vintage car tee, which yet again I just feel like is nice, will go with most things. My last t-shirt, so I have 4 t-shirts, but it's just this crab t-shirt, I guess. I don't know, it's really comfortable and I like the color of it. These corduroy pants, which I just love corduroy pants because they're very comfortable. I feel like they just kind of look nice. I actually don't really like black jeans, but I thought I should include some. These are just some nice faded Wrangler ones that are pretty comfortable. That was the main thing for me, was just with my pants especially, I wanted them to be comfortable, especially if I'm going to have to rewear them multiple times throughout the next month. These are sort of a recent thrift find, but they're just like these Lee jeans, and they're very like beautiful distress. Like this butt distressing is just so random, but it's just so cool. And also they lied to me on the tag. I was actually expecting them to be way too long for me, but I guess someone hemmed them way too short for me, so I actually took out the hem, and now it just has like this nice raw hem look. And I'm actually so surprised with how comfortable these are, but they are incredibly comfortable, and the color's beautiful, and they look good with like pretty much everything. So yeah. These have been like my go-to jeans for like a year plus now, and they're just so basic. They have like this nice sort of vintage look to them, but then there's like 1% spandex or something that just makes them so comfortable. And yeah, just a nice straight leg that yet again goes with everything pretty much. These are my last couple of items, but just this nice like quarter zip that's just comfortable. Then just this plain, actually thrifted YSL, which is amazing, shirt, and it's just like this really pretty gray, and it's like this grid pattern, but I feel like this will be, I could wear this on its own, or like put it under like maybe that crew neck or something, just to have the little collar out. And last we have more denim, because denim is just versatile queen. This thrifted yet again, like vintage Levi's button-up thing that I love so much. Yet again, I feel like I could wear this on its own, buttoned up, or as like a jacket sort of, you know, over pullover sort of thing. I don't know. And for shoes, I just have, they're so dirty, just some white Converse, which go with everything, and these Nike Cortezes. And these are pretty much the only shoes I wear anyway, so that wasn't much of a challenge to pick out shoes that I like. This is all what I'm gonna be wearing for the next month-ish. Like, I'm gonna do kind of a daily update, if you will, about my outfits, but I think I'm gonna go more in depth at the end of every week, talking about if it has been challenging or not, and whatever else. So yeah, see you on day 1 tomorrow. Okay, on day 1, I first have my Wrangler jeans, and I just cuffed the bottoms, and then I paired that with the oversized quarter zip and the Converse. Next day, Tuesday, we have Converse yet again, just some gray sweatpants, and the blue tee, just like comfy outfit. Next day, we have the Converse, black jeans, and the blue crew neck. Thursday, I decided to go with The corduroy pants with this denim shirt and the Converse, yet again, very simple. These Lee jeans and just the orange t-shirt, which like I got a weird amount of comments from people who didn't like the shirt, whatever. So, it is Sunday today, don't mind my hair, but the elephant in the room, I got this clothing rack a while ago at the thrift store because like I had been kind of wanting one, and it was only a whopping $3 at the thrift store, so I was like, why not? I can just like, you know, take it apart and fold it up. I don't know if I should have gotten it considering that I don't really have room for it, but it is perfect for this week because I can just have all of my, you know, clothes for this challenge here, and I, you know, don't have to worry about, you know, looking through them. And yeah, I do want to say I am thinking of switching this thing out because I kind of forgot, like, I don't know why I even chose this because I actually haven't worn it in forever. I just thought it would be like, you know, a nice basic comfy thing. I didn't really think about the fact that I forgot that this tag is really itchy. I could just wear a shirt under it, but yet again, you know, my options aren't that great. So I am deciding to make the executive decision to swap this out for this one that I got, and it's just like, yet again, kind of like this one, it's just like a neutral that I could wear like pretty much with anything, anytime. So yes, just pretend like this has always been this. Okay, I'm happy with this decision. I should have probably thought about that before, but I didn't, sorry. Whatever. Okay, now that we're done with the first week, my thoughts on this whole thing are, being that it's the first week, it's not that bad. I haven't had to rewear any pieces yet. My only concern is that people will just be like, why are you wearing the same thing so many times? Which is a stupid thought to have, but like, I just feel like people are gonna be like, hey, didn't you wear that shirt last week or something stupid like that? Which I shouldn't be worried about because who cares? But I don't know. I am kind of also realizing that like a good thing to do is to like start planning out my outfits before the week and all that, but then I usually like to just change my ideas. Okay, so far I feel like it's going well, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I don't really have any major updates. I'm sure as we keep going along, it will get a little bit more difficult, or it will get easier because maybe I'll just like stop caring, you know? I'll be like, whatever, I'm wearing this today. That's it. Day 6 will be tomorrow. Okay, see you then. Starting out on Monday, I wore the gray sweatpants, the brown quarter zip, and my Converse. Tuesday, I wore my Wrangler jeans, the white kind of vintage car t-shirt. Wednesday, I wore my gray sweats, this blue crew neck, and the Converse. Thursday, I wore my corduroy pants, the blue tee, and the Converse. And then I did not have school on Friday. Hello, everybody. It is time for a weekly update about how this is going. I actually didn't have school on Friday, thank God, and I actually don't have school Thursday and Friday this week, or this coming week, you know. About this experiment so far is that I am kind of struggling, and that's kind of sad considering it's only been like 2 weeks, but I think the biggest problem is that I more picked out clothes that I don't necessarily wear all the time, but that I thought I could wear all the time, you know? So like, for example, this shirt, like I never wear this because it's a little bit too dressy for like, you know, my everyday, but I was like, oh, everybody else in their capsule wardrobes has just like a plain button-up shirt. And yeah, that's because they're going to work or whatever. And I'm not. I go to school and the most effort I put in is maybe a flannel or a sweater, you know? So this is something I would wear to school, like, if I was really feeling special. And I don't. I just feel uninspired, period. Also, like, I never wear black jeans. So tell me why that, out of all of the jeans that I have, I for some reason forced myself to choose black jeans. Okay, I was debating on letting myself have more clothes, like being like, oh, I'll just give myself like a t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants, especially because I only included one pair of sweatpants. Who let me do this? But I decided, you know what? People do this and they do it for way longer than like 4 weeks. So I can do this. I think also the biggest thing is that I really enjoy clothing and I like wearing different things. And one thing that's really bothered me is that these past weeks I have gotten compliments on certain items that I've worn. So I almost feel like I can't re-wear those because then the people are going to be like, oh, you're wearing that again? Which, like, they probably won't because they don't really care. But that's just my brain trying to hurt me. I'm going to try to persevere and get through. I literally only have, like, less than 2 weeks. So I think I can do this. See you tomorrow. Okay. Monday, I wore the Lee jeans, the brown quarter zip, and the Converse. Tuesday, I wore the gray button-up and the black jeans with my Converse shoes. Then, on Wednesday, I wore the corduroy pants, the black t-shirt, and the Converse shoes. I did not have school Thursday or Friday. And I actually was sick during my Thanksgiving break, which was Thursday and Friday until this weekend. I did not do an update of that week. Also, it was like 3 days, so yeah. But I started fresh on Monday, and on Monday I wore the gray sweats with the orange tee and then the denim shirt over it with the Converse, kind of switching things up. Tuesday I wore the Nike Cortezes, the Wrangler jeans, and the brown quarter zip. Then I wore the black jeans with the vintage kind of white car tee and Converse. Then Thursday I wore the Lee jeans with the blue crew neck, and then I put the gray button up under the crew neck to have like the little collar popping out. And then I wore that with the Converse. And then last day, Friday, I wore the Wrangler jeans with the black tee and the Converse. So we are finally done with this challenge. I decided to kind of cut it off on Friday just because it's basically a month. Although I did have like, you know, like a few days off. But I decided rather than continuing this from the 8th of November to the 8th of December, which is like a few days into next week, I decided just to cut it off on Friday to have a nice, you know, nice ending to this. So this is everything that I wore to school for the month, and my thoughts on this are negative. Okay, it wasn't too bad the first couple of weeks, but you know, as we got into the 3rd and 4th week, I just started to feel like very uninspired, and you know, I do have a lot of clothes, so like I felt like I was neglecting them. It did obviously help in the fact that because I didn't really have much options, I did pick out outfits a lot easier because, you know, I just didn't have as much. And I am very thankful for the amount of clothes that I do have because, you know, some people, this is like a reality, you know, for daily life for them. So yes, it has kind of taught me to be more thankful for what I do have. But I am so tired of this. And I don't think this is a very like sustainable thing in terms of personally sustainable. Like obviously it's more sustainable for the planet. Like I don't think this is something that a lot of people would like to do. A lot of people who are actually interested in what they wear. I don't think this is like a very good long-term thing because, you know, this is like still quite a bit of clothes for a month, you know? Like I had enough to switch up things so that I didn't repeat. So for people who are doing this longer with even less items than this, I think it's just really hard to maintain because if you enjoy changing things up, you can't really, you know. So that's kind of my final thoughts on this, is that I'm glad I did it. It was interesting, but I'm very glad that it's over. You know, and I didn't even do this like the full week. You know, I only did it for school, which was the main focus, you know, just to make it easier to pick out outfits for school. And it did. But I'm sick of it, so we are done. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed and you liked this, please give it a like. I do kind of have other ideas for like a month fashion challenges, so if you're interested in that, please like and subscribe. And yeah, just thanks for watching, and I hope to see you later. Okay.